Subnautica is the rare game that makes you fear water, love water, and drink none of it. It's survival, horror, beauty, and it's wildly relaxing? Let's unpack that. Welcome to the Deep Blue Terror. Today, we're diving into Subnautica, a game where the ocean is both your best friend and an aggressive landlord who charges rent in oxygen, fear, and constant inventory juggling. And let's just say it up front, Subnautica isn't just good, it's unfairly good. It's one of the few survival games that actually understands pacing, atmosphere, and how to emotionally damage you with a fish. It's gorgeous, terrifying, peaceful, and horrifying. It's like if Bob Ross painted nightmares underwater, then left you there with the half of granola bar and a dream. So slap on your wetsuits, fill your pocket with fish, and let's talk about why Subnautica absolutely crush it. And yeah, there will be trauma. But it's the good kind, the kind that builds character and makes you fear open water forever. So here's the setup. You crash land on an alien ocean planet with nothing but a floating escape pod, a surprisingly optimistic AI, and a locker that judges your every item decision. You're alone, you're stranded, you're wet. But it's fine, because there is a fish, and a coral, and bioluminescent stuff, and oh look, something growling in the dark and screaming at you? Totally normal behavior for sea life. Subnautica doesn't hold your hand, it doesn't even look at your hand, it just silently points at the abyss and goes, "Bet you don't."
Warning, entering ecological.
The early hours of the game are deceptively chill. You're like, oh, look at the colorful fishes! Then a couple hours later you're building a gravestone for your sea moth and muttering, never again, as you avoid the dunes like it's haunted, which emotionally it is. You're not the chosen one, you're not a soldier, you're just some poor dude in a scuba suit who happens to be in the wrong spaceship in the wrong time. That grounded premise is what makes the fear hit harder. You're vulnerable, and the game never lets you forget it. Forget story, forget NPCs. The real main character is the ocean, and it's kind of a diva. Subnautica's underwater world isn't just pretty, it's designed. Like the level designers stay up at 3 AM sweating over oxygen pathways kind of designed. Every biome has its own personality. The safe shallows? Chill, vibey, full of bloody fish and hope. The kelp forest? A little spookier, a little stabby. The dunes? Haha, no, don't. And then there's the lava zone, which is, just hell, but underwater. And also glowing. Somehow the lava is both majestic and 900% lethal. It's like swimming inside a volcano-themed rave hosted by your fears. What's wild is how natural it feels. There is no map, no quest markers, you learn the world the old-fashioned way, getting lost, crying, and rage-quitting for 20 minutes before crawling back in. The verticality? It's not just part of the game, it is the game. You're not just going north or south, you're going down. And then you're going more down and your brain is like, we're not supposed to be here, while your gamer instincts whisper, but what if loot though? Let's talk about the horror, because Subnautica is secretly a survival horror game in a Hawaiian shirt. There is no jump scares, no zombies, just pure psychological dread as you swim into the darkness and your flashlight starts flickering like it's trying to warn you, and maybe it is. Reaper leviathans? Oh yeah, those are just emotional trauma with fins. You'll be gliding peacefully through the open sea and suddenly
I am under the water. Please help me.
your screen's shaking, your sub's on fire, and your souls exit your body like it found the emergency hatch. And let's not forget the sound design, because someone decided it was a good idea to make ambient monster noises echo through water. You hear that low groaning growl and suddenly you're spinning in circles, checking every angle like if you're trying to spot a ghost with surround sound. But it's not just big scary monsters. It's the stillness that gets you. The moments where nothing happens, where you're surrounded by murky blackness and your oxygen is running low and you know something watching you but you don't know what. That's the fear. Not what you see, but what you don't, and what you think you see just outside your view. Alright, let's shift gears and talk survival, because Subnautica crafting system is surprisingly not annoying, which is a miracle. You start off smashing rocks and eating space fruit, and eventually you're building giant underwater bases with glass tunnels, nuclear reactors, and questionable interior decor choices. Yes, I know. The loop is tight. Gather stuff, build cooler stuff, use that stuff to survive deeper, scarier places, scream, rinse, repeat. It's like underwater capitalism, but fun. What really makes it work is how earned everything feels. You don't just unlock the Cyclops because the game likes you. No, you fight for that shit. You grind, you plan, you risk your life in the blood kelp zone where everything wants to bite you and your flashlight, and when you finally build it, it feels like victory. Also, shout out to the farming mechanics, because there is nothing like being 800 meters deep in alien waters and stopping mid-session to grow a potato. Yes, there is a plot, and shockingly, it slaps. It starts simple. Survive. But then the mysteries begin to pile up. Why did the ship crash? Why are these alien structures? And why does everything around you looks like it's part of ancient alien IKEA set? As you explore, the story slowly reveals itself through logs, artifacts, and big glowy facilities that all scream you probably shouldn't be here. It turns out this whole planet is basically one giant quarantine zone, and you're the unpaid intern who wandered into the biohazard section. Eventually, you meet the Sea Emperor, a giant, majestic psychic creature who's like your spiritual mom but glows. And honestly, it's the most wholesome moment in the whole game, filled with death, isolation, and being eaten by eels. The best part? The story doesn't beat you over the head. It trusts you to piece things together. You feel smart for figuring it out and emotionally wrecked by the end. Let's talk vibes, because Subnautica isn't just a game, it's a mood. You'll be terrified one minute, then completely at peace the next. There's something uniquely powered about floating silently, watching creatures swim around you and realizing this world doesn't care about you, and that's okay. The music? Perfect. The lighting? Gorgeous. The sense of scale? Unmatched. There is a moment somewhere in the game where you look up and can't even see surface anymore, and instead of panicking, you just exist. And then something bites you and you immediately stop existing, but still nice while it lasted. So, why was the Subnautica such a great game? Because it didn't just try to scare you. It tried to owe you. It's not a game about killing everything, it's a game about surviving with curiosity, growing from fear, and finding beauty in places you were sure only held monsters. It's one of the only survival games that respects your time, your intelligence, and your need to scream into a pillow every time you hear distant roaring. Subnautica is elegant chaos. It's science fiction wrapped in a survival blanket, dipped in cosmic terror, and sprinkled with fish poop. If you haven't played yet, fix that immediately. Just remember, bring oxygen and maybe a change of pants. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and tell me which creature ruined your sense of security in the comments. Until next time, stay wet, stay wary.
Critical miss, we hit